Hi there, it's Dr. Lillian Ardell with Language Matters, and I am recording a demo, a modeling of working with a Spanish text. It's a third grade text, Un Lago Feliz. And what I'm going to be modeling today is how you can read through a text yourself and make choices around the vocabulary words, the academic words that you believe will help your students open up their comprehension. So often we rely on the curriculum for the words that they've provided because we trust the publishers that they made those right choices. But I'm here to tell you that your intuition is sharp and that you can actually go through a text and identify which of those words will unlock the comprehension. So this is fantasy. So we're going to be thinking about words that will help our students understand the story and also contribute to their schema around the fantasy genre. Let's begin. La vida en el pueblo de pescadores Tanger era muy tranquila. Nada alborotaba la paz de los pobladores. Ellos se levantaban muy temprano y con sus botes se dirigían al lago a pescar. Era un lago muy grande, no como los lagos del sur que eran más pequeños. Bueno, feels like all of those words would be known except potentially alborotaba. So I'm going to take that, I'm going to circle that word. And that is where we will start as a maybe that one. Pero un día un ruido extraño apareció desde lejos. Era un ruido muy fuerte que provenía de una lancha que se acercaba con rapidez. Juan, un joven pescador, había comprado esa lancha. Bueno, lancha, we can have a connection to the page right there, even though bote is also used right there. Rapidez, I feel like rapido is a word that my students would know, but I kind of wonder about que provenía de una lancha. That also feels like a good word for the fantasy genre that I would expect them to be encountering in other texts. Seguimos. Con esta lancha avanzaré con más velocidad con los propios peces. Pescaré mucho antes que llegan a sus escondites bajo las piedras, pensaba Juan. Y aceleró su lancha con máxima potencia. Potencia also feels like another one. Okay, so again, just to reiterate, I'm trying to go through to find those words that they could guess at. They probably make wrong guesses in terms of their schema, and also words that we feel might help them understand the fantasy genre. Y los demás pescadores no se alegraron al ver la lancha, sino que se enojaron mucho. You know, alegraron, I think that our students are used to the high frequency alegre, se pone alegre, but they might not have seen it as a verb. So I'm going to also select alegraron. El motor era muy ruidoso y por eso el lago habría dejado de ser silencioso. Y no solo los pescadores se enfadaron, sino que los peces también se escondieron huyendo del ruido que causaba el bote. You know, huyendo is an interesting one because they've probably heard it a lot, but they might be unfamiliar with the spelling pattern of the silent H. So again, just to reiterate, if we go back up here, the words alborotaba, de alborotar, to disturb, que provenían, it came from a lancha, right? Con máxima potencia, the most that they could, that's an amplifier. Los demás pescadores no se alegraron. They weren't happy, sino que se enojaron mucho. I also love this construction right here because it positions alegre on the other side of the sentence is sino se enojaron. So there's a contradiction or a contrast within that sentence. That's another reason I would want to be pointing out alegraron, and you might even mention how it's the opposite of enojaron. And those are also emotion words, which we always want to be paying attention to in terms of character change. So I hope that this video was helpful in demonstrating that you have the tools and the insight to know what are words that you should be focusing on and not just to rely on the publisher and the words that they have highlighted. You are going to unlock so much more vocabulary for your students. Te los juro. Again, this is Lillian from Language Matters. Ciao.